The Himalaya and Karakoram mountain ranges have long drawn adventurous tourists to northern Pakistan, but these famous summits are far from the only beautiful places to visit in the country. In fact, there are fascinating places to visit spread right across the country, from the cosmopolitan coastal metropolis of Karachi to the centuries-old Mughal city of Lahore. Our list of best places to visit takes in varied landscapes and architecture, thousands of years of history, and some of the best aspects of Pakistan's vibrant contemporary culture. Together, it's a reminder of why Pakistan is one of Asia's most exciting tourist destinations. It's time to start planning your trip. 1. Lahore. Best place for culture. If you only have time to visit one place in Pakistan, make sure it's Lahore. A UNESCO city of literature, and home to multiple UNESCO World Heritage Sites, this ancient Mughal city is not only one of the most historic places in the country, it also hosts a thriving modern cultural scene. Lahore Fort has recently been restored with support from the Aga Khan Trust for Culture. The Shalimar Gardens are one of the world's finest Persian-style gardens, and the magnificent Badshahi Mosque is one of Pakistan's most famous landmarks. In fact, it's one of the most striking religious buildings on the planet. The city's food scene is fabulous, too. Planning tip: book a hotel in or near Lahore's walled city so you can walk to many of the monuments.
2. Multan. Best place for spirituality. Multan is known as the City of Saints, and it continues to be an important regional center for Sufism, the mystical form of Islam. Multan has been inhabited longer than almost anywhere else in Asia. Alexander the Great besieged the city in the 4th century BCE, adding to Multan's claim to be the most historic spot in the country. The most beautiful places to visit are the city's Sufi shrines, especially the tomb of Shah Rukni Alam with its delicate turquoise tiles, and the predominantly pink mausoleum of Shamsuddin Sabzwari, which is topped by a bright yellow dome. Planning tip: Multan is at its busiest during the Urs festivals, which commemorate the death anniversaries of local saints. The festival dates follow the lunar calendar and therefore change from year to year. Check dates for the coming year when planning your trip. The Karakoram Highway is one of the most iconic road trip destinations in the world. 3. Karakoram Highway. Best place for scenery. The 1,300 km long, 808 miles, Karakoram Highway is one of the world's greatest road trips. There are front-row views of Nanga Parbat, 8126 m/26, 660 feet, Rakaposhi, 7788 m/25, 551 ft, and other dramatic mountain peaks from the road, which passes through Gilgit and Hunza as it meanders north towards the border with China. Traveling the section from Gilgit to the Chinese border is one of Asia's greatest adventures. You can fly to Gilgit from Islamabad and hire a 4WD vehicle and driver locally to explore. Planning tip: the northern part of the Karakoram Highway is closed between January and April due to heavy ice and snow, so plan accordingly. 4. Rohtas Fort. Best place for military history. The territory covered by the modern state of Pakistan has long been contested, and you'll find fortifications all across the country. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is considered to be the best surviving example of Mughal military architecture in Asia, with 4 kilometers (2.5 miles) of sandstone walls and 14 seemingly impenetrable gates, protecting a vast and well-preserved complex of mosques, step wells, palaces, and domestic buildings. Planning tip: Rohtas lies north of Lahore, just off the Grand Trunk Road, NH5, visit en route between Lahore and Islamabad/Rawalpindi. 5. Fairy Meadows. Best place for hiking. The Fairy Meadows National Park is undoubtedly one of the most beautiful places to visit in Pakistan. Mighty Nanga Parbat, 8,126 m/26, 660 feet, the 9th highest mountain in the world, rises above fertile grasslands and alpine forest, home to brown bears and deer. Wildflowers paint the meadows in spring and summer, and the serene landscapes are reflected in the water of small, still lakes. Planning tip: there are a few tourist cottages and guesthouses at Fairy Meadows, but camping brings you closer to nature. Get here from Raikot Bridge, on the Karakoram Highway, south of Gilgit. The sheer scale of the ruins at Mohenjo-daro is something to behold. Copyright Getty Images. 6. Mohenjo-daro. Best place for ancient history. Mohenjo-daro, meaning the Mound of the Dead, was built in Sindh more than 4,500 years ago, making it one of the world's oldest cities. This was the center of the technologically and culturally advanced Indus Valley civilization, which stretched not only across Pakistan but also into Afghanistan and India. This was the very first site in South Asia to be designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The ruins are huge. Archaeologists have excavated streets, granaries and guard towers, and even a grand public bath. 7. Shandor Pass. Best place for spectator sports. The Shandor Pass lies at 3,720 meters, 12,204 feet, above sea level in Gilgit-Baltistan, one of the most beautiful mountain regions in Pakistan. Close to the idyllic Shandor Lake, this lofty pass is the location of Pakistan's most famous polo ground, which hosts an annual tournament between the teams of Gilgit and Chitral. The matches are played on horseback with freestyle rules, and the polo festival attracts thousands of spectators. Planning tip: the Shandor Polo Festival dates are fixed every year from 7 to 9 July, but plan ahead as there's heavy demand for accommodation and transport. Expansive beaches and excellent live music venues await you in Karachi. 8. Karachi. Best place for nightlife. You won't find many Western-style nightclubs in Pakistan, as the country is officially alcohol-free, unless you have a government permit, but there's still plenty to do in Karachi once the sun goes down. Venues like Base Rock Cafe and the Second Floor, T2F, attract an enthusiastic audience of live music lovers, and Burns Road and Rashid Menyas Road are packed every evening as foodies flock to their buzzing restaurants and street food stalls. Combined with the city's expansive beaches, it's an experience many travelers are surprised to find in Pakistan. 9. Qatar's Raj Temples. Best place for myths and legends. Modern Pakistan has a Muslim-majority population, but before the arrival of Islam, Hinduism, Buddhism, and other faiths were prevalent. The pool in the center of the Qatar's Raj temples in Punjab is said to have been formed from the tears of the Hindu god Shiva, and in the Sanskrit epic the Mahabharata, the Pandava brothers were exiled here. Early travelers mentioned the presence of a Buddhist stupa, too, and you can still see its remains alongside the ruins of multiple temples, a small fort, and havelis. The buildings are in poor condition and little conservation work has been done, but Qatar's Raj remains a remarkable place to explore. You may think you love your pet until you visit Hiran Minar 10. Hiran Minar. Best place for a day trip. We all love our pets, but the Mughal Emperor Jahangir took his affection to extreme lengths when he built Hiran Minar for his favorite antelope, Mansraj, who he proclaimed to be lord of all animal beings. The early 16th century tomb, minaret, and pavilion overlook a huge reservoir in the center of what was once a royal hunting ground, but today is a wildlife reserve. Animals and birds still come out of the scrub forest to drink, so it remains one of the best places to visit in Pakistan for wildlife watching, fishing, and generally relaxing in peaceful surroundings. Planning tip: Hiran Minar is an hour's drive outside Lahore and is easy to combine with the nearby Shaikapura fort. 11. Attari. Best for pomp and circumstance. The Attari Wagah border post is the only place where you can cross between Pakistan and India by land. Its daily closing ceremony is also one of the most over-the-top examples of military posturing you'll ever see, with soldiers from both sides competing to show off who can kick higher, shout louder, parade more in sync, and grow the most impressive facial hair. Take a seat in the stands and join the cheering, flag-waving crowds for a very entertaining afternoon. Hunza. First and foremost is the Hunza. As Hunza Valley falls in Gilgit-Baltistan. The Hunza Valley is located north/west of the Hunza River and is about 2,500 meters above sea level. The valley has three areas: the Upper Hunza, Gojal, the center of Hunza, and the Lower Hunza. Additionally, the Hunza Valley offers the most beautiful attractions in Pakistan. Also, it has many impressive sights. Some of these beautiful places are Rakaposhi Base Camp, Dhahran Base Camp, Hopar Glacier, Pasu and Gulmat, Kuntrab Pass, Atta Abad Lake, Batura Glacier, and Nugar Valley. Additionally, Wadi Nugar is also one of the best natural attractions in Pakistan. The valley allows you to admire the world's largest glaciers and landscapes. Peoples of Hunza Valley are one of the best peoples of Pakistan. Naran Kagan. The Naran Kagan Valley is beautiful in the northeast of the Mansehra district. It not only attracts people from Pakistan but also attracts many tourists from all over the world. Furthermore, located in the lower Himalayas of the Kagan Valley, it is known for its magnificent natural scenery. Moreover, it is one of the most fascinating tourist centers in the picturesque Hazara district. Moreover, there are many beautiful and fascinating places, such as Shogran, Jared, Naran, Saiful Muluk, Dudapatsar, Lulusar Lake, Babuzar Top, and many other things to do. Thousands of people visit Naran every day. The region's geography and climate are Hunza. First and foremost is the Hunza. As Hunza Valley falls in Gilgit-Baltistan. The Hunza Valley is located north/west of the Hunza River and is about 2,500 meters above sea level. The valley has three areas: the Upper Hunza, Gojal, the center of Hunza, and the Lower Hunza. Additionally, the Hunza Valley offers the most beautiful attractions in Pakistan. Also, it has many impressive sights. Some of these beautiful places are Rakaposhi Base Camp, Dhahran Base Camp, Hopar Glacier, Pasu and Gulmat, Kuntrab Pass, Atta Abad Lake, Batura Glacier, and Nugar Valley. Additionally, Wadi Nugar is also one of the best natural attractions in Pakistan. The valley allows you to admire the world's largest glaciers and landscapes. Peoples of Hunza Valley are one of the best peoples of Pakistan. Naran Kagan. The Naran Kagan Valley is beautiful in the northeast of the Mansehra district. It not only attracts people from Pakistan but also attracts many tourists from all over the world. Furthermore, located in the lower Himalayas of the Kagan Valley, it is known for its magnificent natural scenery. Moreover, it is one of the most fascinating tourist centers in the picturesque Hazara district. Moreover, there are many beautiful and fascinating places, such as Shogran, Jared, Naran, Saiful Muluk, Dudapatsar, Lulusar Lake, Babuzar Top, and many other things to do. Thousands of people visit Naran every day. The region's geography and climate are high mountains, and forests and grasslands dominate the mountains at an altitude of over 17,000 feet. Swat Valley. The Swat Valley is an administrative district of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Pakistan. It is the upper valley of the Swat River, rising along the chain of Hindu Kush. Swat is one of the top tourist destinations in Pakistan. Above all, there are green forests and green meadows in the Alps and snow-capped mountains, which bring you lots of fun. Compared to most parts of Pakistan, Swat has an average elevation of 3,220 feet and the climate is cool and humid. Furthermore, the Swat Valley is also known as the Pakistan East Switzerland. The valley has many attractions such as Mahadan Valley and Lake, natural Usha Valley and Usha Forest, Malam Jaba, the famous ski resort of Swat Valley, Madyan, Swat and Kalam Valleys, Bonner, Dur, and much other natural scenery. Murree. Whether it's summer or winter, Murree is always the preferred tourist destination in Pakistan. Murree was the summer capital of the British Raj, in the Punjab province. People all over Pakistan want to go there to enjoy the natural scenery in the summer. Also, in the winter, experience amazing snowfall. Similarly, Bourbon and Patriota, New Murree, are the main tourist spots in Murree. Mall Road is equally important to favorite tourist attractions. With its magnificent flora and breathtaking views, it attracts visitors from different parts of Asia. The most popular hiking trails in Murree Hills are Dunga Gali, Muskpuri Hill, Nathia Gali, Bara Gali, and Mall Road. Skardu. There is a spectacle on the knees of the northernmost tip of Pakistan, and Skardu is one of them. Skardu is the preferred destination for climbers and hikers. The Kaplu Valley has many beautiful and charming places that appeal to you, and its impressive curved paths are covered by tall trees. Above all, the floating Indus River and the majestic Kachura Lake between the magnificent giants are ready to appeal to you with their vibrant charm. The cold wonders of the Sagar Desert and the sheer beauty of Deosai are both fascinating. Chitral. In the northwestern part of Pakistan, the Chitral Valley is beautiful and charming. It is one of the top tourist destinations in Pakistan and is known for its fascinating natural beauty and fascinating culture. It is located in the province of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, also in the western part of the Kunhar River. Moreover, the valley is surrounded by a huge Indian mountain range and rises to 7,709 m above sea level. Every quarter is full of surprises. Chitral is known as the Kailash Valley, and ethnic minorities in Pakistan promote their Greek culture. The best time to explore the valley is from April to October, when you will find plenty of colors and fruits. In summer, Chitral welcomes summers of various colors in the valley, while in winter, all places wear white shawls. As a popular tourist destination in northern Pakistan, many of the tourist attractions of the Chitral Valley offer a pleasant panoramic view. Azad Kashmir. Undoubtedly, Kashmir tops the list because of its amazing weather the whole year. Azad Kashmir doesn't need to introduce it when discussing its stunning beauty. Uniquely, the blue pearls of the Neelum Valley are filled with 12 beautiful valleys, waterfalls, and rich light green. Also, the valley is filled with magnificent areas, green bottles, and vast mountains. It is the center of the resort. Everything has a lot of beauty, common excellence, and the living culture that lives there. In addition to the Neelum Valley, we will find a wonderful walk in the magnificent landscape of the villages of Sharda, Taubat, and Talapir. Hence, every location in Azad Kashmir has its unique meaning. Banjosa Lake and Rathigali Lake is fascinated by its dazzling beauty. Neelum Valley. Lastly, Neelum Valley captures millions of tourists per year. The Neelum Valley is a 144 kilometers long valley in Azad Kashmir. The valley is located in the north and northeast of Muzaffarabad, the capital of Azad Kashmir. Moreover, spread over the small Himalayas of the Neelum Valley, across the magnificent scenery, panoramic views, the hillsides of the Neelum River and the bustling dense green forests, beautiful rivers, and fascinating surroundings make the valley a reality. Consequently, the Neelum Valley is one of the most attractive places for tourists due to its lush vegetation, springs, streams, rivers, lakes, and neglected mountains. However, some famous places such as Athmakam, Kuttunjagran, Karan, Neelum, Radigali, Nuri Top, Sharda, Sharda Fort, Sharda University, the oldest university of subcontinent, Arun Kel, Hamlet, Taubat, and many more. Hence, the Neelum Valley also takes you to the most beautiful lake Radigali. Lake Patrick and the Peak are the new attractions of the Neelum Valley. You can reach Radigali, Patlian, and Baboon Top